Okay, so I'm gonna react to another Potato Crusader video. And this one here that I'm going to react to, let me scroll down and show it to you right here. So Leaflit and MoistCr1TiKaL right here are the two people on here. And let me show you Leaflit. Where is she? Okay, so this is, oh, stop moving. Stop moving. Okay, sorry, I went right over again. So that is based on this video here. So as soon as, so I'm going to show you a little bit of this video here. And this is, where is he? This is Charlie, or MoistCr1TiKaL, or Penguin Zero channel. And this is him right here. That's what he looks like. And yeah, he's been freaking out about AI for a while, and lately he's been freaking out about AI data center water use, and he thinks that it is poisoning us or something like that, like the water that comes off of it is contaminated, and then we drink it and get sick or something like that. So anyways, and then, so I've reacted to Potato Crusader before. So if we go to, the latest one, so this was just, a few days ago, 3 days ago, I reacted to this Potato Crusader video, and I made this reaction video on it. And I've reacted to Potato Crusader a bit before, and this here was the first time that I ever reacted to Potato Crusader, pretty much 2 months ago, and that is this one right here. And then the earlier one that I reacted to, the second one I reacted to was this one. So this was the third video of his I reacted to, but the second reaction pack, because the other had two and this one has just one. And Potato Crusader is an AI creator. One of the reasons why I don't react to much of his stuff is because he's very prolific. As you can see, he comes out with a lot of stuff, so it's hard to catch up with him. Another reason is because a lot of his stuff is like a still picture with the music, and I mostly don't react to those, but I do react to some of them. And yeah, the Skybrowse community is getting so large, so I had to say, oh, I'm mostly not going to react to those anymore, but I do react to some of them when I have a reason. And this one that I reacted to, which is a still picture music video, got a huge number of hits, 50,000 in a week, and it got attention from Metatron himself, who is this guy. So for those reasons I did that. And this one here is also a still picture. See, if I hover it further along, I can see it's just a still picture, and it's based on Leaflit's own thumbnail. And or it looks like it actually changes a little bit in there. Yeah, it shows a little bit of, yeah, but it's just like looking at the comments, because it is chat music. Okay, so not much change, and it hasn't gotten an insanely high number of views yet. It's been 10 days and 3,000 views, but this is still a lot of views. And because I've been getting intrigued by Potato Crusader, and I'm trying to cover a lot of Leaflit related stuff lately, I decided to jump in and do this one and break my usual rule. Okay, so before we jump in there, why don't we go and we'll look at Leaflit's video that this is based on. Leaflit reacting to the Penguin Zero Charlie No Choice video. And all these links will be in the description. They'll all be in the description. So let's look at a little bit of this for context first. This is nearly an hour. I'm not going to react to the whole thing. So maybe 5 minutes. Let's see how far we go in, and then you can watch the rest in the link.
I come to you on the day of your daughter's wedding. I march up to you, fee-fi-fo-fum my way over, and I say, give me your house. Well, You can do a few things there. You can
Is this the one? This the video chat?
give me your house, negotiate to sell me your house. You can poke me in the eyes like Captain Insano, punch me in the face, fucking titty twist me. That's called a choice. You have a choice there. Your local government comes up to you and says, give me your house. Buster, there ain't no choice. Not now. Not with data centers being the most important thing to these fucking zombies in power.
Okay, so Charlie or MoistCr1TiKaL is talking about how when the government decides to build something in an area, you know, whether it's a highway or a military base or a government building or a data center, whatever it is that they're building, they actually seize the land and they decide what the fair price is to pay the landowners, and then they do pay them that price. And you can, I think in most states you can disagree with it and maybe get it to go up a bit, but usually not much. And then they take the land and they build the data center. So yeah, people having their land forcibly taken away from them, even when they are compensated, is a sad thing whenever it happens. And you got to think really hard about whether what's being built in the same place is totally worth it or not. And hopefully the government is a good government and, you know, they figured out that it was totally worth it. But yeah, the seizing people's property is something that's supposed to rarely happen. It's not supposed to happen very much. And there have been a lot of like political movements saying that that is happening too much. And I'm not really informed enough on the issue to be sure whether it's happening too much or not, but definitely it's the kind of thing that shouldn't be happening very much at all. Okay, but I thought a lot of these data centers were owned by private companies, so I guess private companies are getting the government to seize on their behalf, which is convoluted and should not be. Yeah, that shouldn't be allowed in most cases. Okay, let's keep going.
First of all, I think they are, actually. I don't even think the premise of that statement is right. And the reason why is because AI clearly has a lot of productive capability, and other countries are trying to beat us in this regard. If we can equip our citizens and our, you know, even the government, our citizens and our government with the best AI, then we are more future-proofed than if we don't do it. Like, it doesn't matter. The problem is if we stick our heads in the sand, it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. So this is another issue here, which is the AI arms race. So she's not really addressing the seizing the land thing, but she's addressing the AI arms race. And that's the same kind of thing as like nuclear weapons. And yeah, I was a kid in the 80s, so I remember when all of us were told to be extremely worried about nuclear war with the Soviets that could break out at any minute, and they were actually right. There were some really close calls that they tried to keep, you know, mostly secret at the time, but we learned about later. And yeah. But the way that you don't, but we didn't really have a choice, you know. I'm an American, and when the Soviets had, you know, a ton of nuclear weapons and they could have taken over the entire world, you don't just sit there and not make nuclear weapons. You basically have to. So it's kind of like a choice between two evils. And just because one choice is evil, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't make it, because you don't really have a good choice in front of you. You've only got evil choices in front of you, so you take the lesser evil. So it's kind of like that. And I think the AI arms race is similar. Like, whoever has the best AI has a chance of militarily taking over the entire world. Well, you know, if there's some kind of garbage military, maybe not, but AI can circumvent those things. I mean, what if AI hacks into all of our military and then just uses it? Yeah, stuff like that could happen in the future. So yeah, you want to have the best AI. You do want to win the arms race, and even if an arms race is something that you can't really win, they do slow down after a while, and then you're living in a new reality. So it might not be that we have the choice to just sit out on the AI arms race.
didn't stop our competitors who clearly want to destroy us. I mean, we literally just watched that video about China meddling in our elections. If we stick our heads in the sand, that's not going to stop them from doing their own thing. So we have to develop the technology better and faster than them so that we can counteract them when they use it against us. It's obvious. It's obvious. So even the premise of this in the first place, that these data centers are not important, I disagree with it even.
I've yapped about it a lot, but legitimately AI data
obvious.
centers are actually the boogeyman. They are just a scourge on this planet and a stain on civilized society. They are these behemoths that require all infrastructure to be changed to suit their gluttony.
And the thing is we do live in a world where war is no longer simply physical. There is digital war that's going to happen.
To satiate their insatiable appetite, and doing so just pillages communities while seeing basically no benefit beyond the temporary jobs they used to build them. Always worth reminding you that the data centers that we have...
No, because you also need people to run the data centers. So if you need people to do like security for the data centers, you need electricians.
Yeah, I've seen various videos going after this, and there are jobs, but they're not proportional to the amount of money that was spent on the place. But once again, this isn't a new problem. There have been all kinds of problems that have happened when they build a giant building in a rural area. So it doesn't matter whether it's a data center or a factory or, what it is, but a giant building built in a rural area, and then it causes problems for the nearby towns. And this is a very, very old story. So it's not like it's new with data centers. It's quite an old story. They don't build factories in America hardly at all in recent decades, so people have forgotten about that. But it's a very old story. These problems are things that we have dealt with before, and we've developed tools for figuring out how to deal with them. Okay, let's keep going.
To deal with that, you need technical people that are able to take care of that, and if they're able to source those people from that local area, it's much cheaper to do it that way. They're already pre-established. So
except for
I'm not sure, because for one thing, they whether it's a factory or a data center or what else, there is a long history of bringing in workers from elsewhere, and then they just leave when the thing is built. That's how it's usually done. In fact, in many cases, they've been bringing in masses of foreign workers, some of which are not entirely legal. Yeah, that is common too. So, what they should do and what they do are, two different things.
The biggest ones usually have
not only that, now the people that work at those data centers, they need somewhere to eat, so then the local diner will also get more business. It's like, what are we talking about here? Like, are we just saying shit? I'm so confused. Are we just saying shit at this point? Like, whatever is in our fifis, is that what it is?
20, maybe 25 on the high end full-time employees.
Yeah,
and sometimes not even that much.
That's
even the biggest ones.
Dude, that's a lot. Dude, if you live in the middle of buttfuck Egypt, that's a lot of people being employed. Actually, that's kind of a lot. And again, now that money, where's it gonna go? Obviously into local economy, because those people need places to eat, they need places to shop, they need all of that stuff, they need a place to live.
Don't have significantly more full-time employees than that, so it is a complete plague on communities in which AI data centers infest, and it is just a growing problem, much like the explosive.
Well, what about taxing the AI data centers and bringing in some money to the community that way? And I know a lot of them have been trying squirrely things with the local governments where they try to arrange it so they're not going to get taxed at all and stuff like that. But if they're there for long enough, you can get those laws removed and get other ones put in place, and it's not like they can just pull up the whole data center and move somewhere else. That's going to be way too expensive for them. So yeah, you can, not just from the 25 employees, but you can get money in other ways as well. Uh-huh.
Diarrhea problem, except on a much larger scale. And your
Okay.
local government prioritizes these data centers over you, the human beings, the civilians in
How?
which they were elected to represent.
They do, because the local government prioritizes pretty much everything over the people in the area. That's very common in local governments. That's not, once again, that's not about the data centers themselves, but that's about local governments often being non-functional and not prioritizing the people themselves. So once again, this is a really old problem and not specifically connected with AI data centers.
And try and support. They have sold you out.
I'm confused. Is this a real argument? Like, I'm just confused. Like, what are we talking about?
And are actively just selling you for parts, your land, your water, your electricity, all of.
Well, yeah. People sell and buy land all the time. If you're a landowner in one of these communities, and you are like, well, this data center wants to buy my land, and I want to sell it. Like, who are you to say that they can? Like, what is going on?
That is being
here?
diverted
So
to these AI data center demons.
But it's not, like they went there.
Okay, so once again, everything Charlie is talking about is stuff that has happened for decades, centuries even, when they slap a factory or a mine or anything out in a rural area. There's a whole bunch of evils that happen. Yeah, there's evil stuff that happens, and it's very disruptive. And if the community is strong and it can manage to get its head together and get its local government together, they can deal with those disruptions in a way that causes long-term prosperity. And the fact that there are many communities that haven't been able to deal with this properly is not really a good argument for saying we should never ever do this. It's like, yeah, there needs to be more help for small local communities about dealing with this and many other issues. But it's not specifically about AI data centers. It's not. It's a very long-term problem. But maybe AI data centers can bring more attention to some of these long-term problems in general. That would be good if they do. Yeah, people need to just figure out how to do stuff. There's ways to do this so that, the new factory or the new mine or the new data center doesn't ruin everything. There are ways to do that. And yeah, they're hard. And yeah, there's a lot of figuring out. And yeah, there's forces that just want to use greed to suck the community dry. But that's what always happens. It's not about AI data centers specifically. It's just a very long-term process that has happened over and over again.
It's not like they went to those small towns in the middle of nowhere and said, by the way, this is our land now. Get the hell out of here. But sir, my family has been here forever. Get the hell out of here. Like, what the hell is this?
Watched a story that covered one family's lengthy battle that unfortunately ended in defeat against Georgia Power, who swooped in and told them that they would need to sell them their house, a house they had owned for multiple decades, because they were upping their power grid and needed to run lines through their
okay, so I don't think that's a good thing, but do you think that this is a thing that only happens with AI? You guys ever see when they have to widen a freeway? How the fuck do you think they do that? Is that legal? Yes.
Okay, so we're 5 minutes into this video, and I was thinking it was going to be MoistCr1TiKaL ranting about his theory about water. Is that like a completely different video? Let's go to his channel. And he was having a water rant, AI data center water rant, that everyone was making fun of him for. Where is this? Was I thinking of some other YouTuber? Was I thinking of some other YouTuber and not him? Maybe it was some other YouTuber. I think it was him though. Wasn't it him? Okay, his video titles are so stupid. All of his video titles are stupid and uninformative. Well, not all of them, some of them. Some of them are, okay. Let's try to find moist, okay, so moist, critical, AI, data center, water, sorry. Wasn't MoistCr1TiKaL the one that was talking about this? Is it this video that everyone was talking about? I don't know. Okay. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I was misremembering and it was some other YouTuber. Okay, so anyways, we've rambled about context for a long time now. Let's go in and actually watch the Potato Crusader AI music video that I was here to react to in the first place. Let's go watch it. Okay. And this is going to be chat music, so I guess it's going to be Twitter and other places where, or comment music, YouTube comments that makes the music. Okay, and let's go.
Stay a while and listen to a story about the man who'd cry. Penguins Earl really just says whatever won't get him in trouble. Here's another AI bad video, let's make it double. He has no independent thought of his own. Welcome to Reddit approved opinion zone. I've heard this song and dance before. This dude continues to be a massive disappointment. Another day when
Oh, and liberal hive mind is someone with quite a large YouTube channel that the Skybrowse community likes to react to a lot.
Another day when Charlie decided to cry and blame all the world's evil on AI. He doesn't have beliefs, he has buzzwords that get him clout. Cry proud, cry loud. Certified Reddit approved opinion. Wow, so brave. Another take Reddit approved as safe. Another boring streamer who thinks that everybody's waking up in the morning just to hear his opinions about nothing. Let's repeat the same words again without any meaning. Every single opinion from this guy is the same as Reddit. Seeing Charlie take the Luddite Redditor stance is the least surprising thing ever. AI data centers are bad cause water just disappears like that, or that's what Reddit told me. I didn't know. He said probably in a video he uploaded to a data center. Yes, another 20-minute video from
Yeah, there's, data centers predate AI. So data centers, before there was AI, there was data centers, and them being built did cause significant issues as well. So it's not just about AI. You know, building a giant building can cause problems. That's just how it is.
center. Yes, another 20-minute video from the king of basic vanilla takes where he pukes out a generic safe opinion. Another day when Charlie decided to cry and blame all the world's evil on AI. He doesn't have beliefs, he has buzzwords that get him clout. Cry proud, cry loud. Certified Reddit approved opinion. Wow, so brave. Another take. Reddit approved as safe. He may be from Florida, but his mind and soul belongs in
Yeah, he is not a Florida man. He's not a Florida man.
California. I thought he was cool a few years ago. you're a spineless people pleaser. My problem with Charlie and people like him is that he says there's no good argument against my point. Or no normal person thinks this is reasonable, like he speaks in absolutes.
Okay, so that was good. It wasn't quite what I thought it would be about, and it's not as good as the other chat music thing that I'd heard from Potato Crusader. This one here, this is my reaction video here. So it wasn't as funny as that one, but it was good. And I think I've heard like a couple other of Potato Crusader's chat music, or am I confusing him with another chat music channel? But yeah, he has a bunch of like chat music types of things, and I think I've heard a couple of others that were pretty funny as well. But like I said, I can't keep up with him on React. Because there is a lot of prolific material coming out here, and it is hard to keep up. But that was a cool video, and I am glad I saw it. It wasn't quite what I was expecting. I thought it would be more about the water issue, but I think maybe I was misunderstanding, and it was some other YouTuber that was saying that the AI data center water was infecting us or something like that. I'm not sure. Okay, so that was a reaction.